am so excited to share with you what I'm excited to make this spring and summer across my fiber arts practice. The thing that's going to be taking up the most of my time this spring and summer is going to be preparing for my solo gallery showcase, which is going to be taking place at the Triangle Gallery. So in planning my projects and what I'm putting on my plate, I'm trying to be extra selective. Project number one, I'm going to be making a quilt, making sure that my fiber work and my paintings are interwoven together aesthetically, thematically, and texturally. Really all starts with color. By creating these sketches, it not only tells me what oil paints I need to make from my earth pigments, but also what colors of thread I'm going to use for my tufted project and what color fabric that I'm going to use for my quilt. We're going to plan this real time together. So I just made these sketches and then I printed out the colors of the quilting cotton that I found. Maybe like a yellow leaning green rather than like a full yellow. I think this like gold color. I feel pretty good about this. I do want to cross-reference with the stuff in the studio. I got this scrap from a friend. It's basically all the colors that I want to use in my quilt. I found like this exact fabric on the website, so I think I'm just gonna buy some of this fabric. Pretty cool. This is my current project basket for this quilt. Some of the fabric I already have to work with. I've got this green linen. I've got some like really earthy yellow green. It's like a gauzy fabric. I want the show in general to just embody what the magic of fall brings, both the darker side of it, like the decay and death side, but obviously also the bounty and abundance of the beauty that every leaf feels like a painting. I am definitely going to be, as always, creating my own pattern and then having ties to tradition. So I want to continue my journey with learning the log cabin quilt pattern. I recently made this bag, which I added my little tufted charm to. I got myself this book, which is Freeform by Jessie Cutts, Quilts and Patchwork. I've been doing improvisational quilting since I started, but this is just such a beautiful articulation of the process. I would love to just work on expanding my techniques. I would love to do some really small, like mini experiments. And she shows a technique of doing the log cabin in a much less linear way than like everything is perfectly measured out, and it's a little more like. I recently did start a log cabin quilt jacket for myself, which I will likely have to totally postpone, but if I just am in the mood, I will definitely work on it. And I'm just starting out, but I think it's so cute. It's adorable. I really want to do like a green and kind of like a pink red. I've got my colors. Now I just need to make some hard choices. I essentially want to just show the bottom section of the tree and then the start of some mushrooms, and then to imply the height of the tree, I want to make little mushrooms that I will scatter along the wall. I have already technically started. This is my latest tufted projects, by the way. This is obviously not off of the guy yet, but this is my test for doing the mushrooms to see how it looks. And I really like how it came out. I think I would make about a dozen of this size, and some maybe even smaller and some maybe a little bit bigger. Something that I'm gonna need Dan's help with is building me a better frame for my tufting projects. So that'll definitely have to happen sooner rather than later. So if I tell him it's absolutely necessary, he will literally just drop everything and make it. So under that project's umbrella is getting much better at tufting and punch needle. That's why I made those little projects, and then I'm going to keep on practicing, and then I can have those smaller pieces in my summer shop update or in a fall shop update. I'd be really excited to make those as fun little, just like little projects while I'm making my bigger project. So the other thing that's going on, I'm gonna be hosting a Hobbit themed birthday party for myself, and I've already been making a few things for it. I made this really cute like fabric bunting out of all scrap fabric. It keeps going, but I don't really want to unfold the whole thing. I kind of went very long on it. So here are my bag charms. Oh yeah, this is the jacket that I'm planning for myself, a log cabin jacket that's like a pink and green story. I don't know if I'll be able to work on it because I'll be so busy, but maybe I'll be able to. This is what I do. I put things on this graph paper, and then I draw everything out and then plan like, okay, if it's this many inches across in the pattern, then this is how many blocks I have to make. And then that helps me calculate how many strips I need and things like that. So this is my Hobbit plans. So I made a little invitation. I want to make these for some food. I'll need to figure out the food situation as it gets closer. I did make a tufted. I was figuring out what image I wanted to use. And since it's tufted, I like reversed it so then it would come out looking normal. The more time-consuming project of all of that is to update my Hobbit costume to be very seasonally appropriate for the weather. Hopefully it'll be warm on my birthday and sunny. But either way, having the fun art activities inside is a perfect way to adapt to if it rains. I've really been wanting to make myself some skirts, and my hope is that I can make two. I want to make a patchwork one. So probably just squares. So my hope is to make one that is like a dark brown or a dark green, and then maybe make a patchwork one. I'm hoping that whatever I make can be used for multiple things that are happening this summer. So because I'm going to be doing some artist talks for my shows, and then I've got the birthday, and then maybe a trip with my husband for his birthday. I also need to finish this shirt, and then I never did the bottom because I was making this so fast for when we went to the Run Fair last year that I just ran out of time. But if I finish this, I'll be really happy. My birthday party is kind of the biggest thing that I'm like prepping for in terms of something that's just personal. So I may not get to all of this. But yeah, where are my flowers? So this is kind of like if there's time. He's the gopher. He's so fat. He's that blob right there. Yeah, get it, buddy. I did no mow for the bees and for my sanity because it's been a real rough month for your girl, and taking like 3 hours to mow the lawn because it's like an acre and a half and I have this like little lawnmower. I would be so happy if I had the time to make some felted flowers for my upcoming shows, and then they could also serve as decorations for my birthday party. I also have a lot of ideas for summer and spring garments that I'd like to make. Making some linen tank tops would be great. This project will likely have to wait, but it's the Deanna jumpsuit by Abby Sews, and she's a dear friend. I would love to make it in this yellow color. I would love to make a little hat to wear while I am mowing. They're just cute linen pieces. Just love this whole look. My mission was to recreate my favorite childhood shirt that had a very simple embroidered folk flower on it, and so I thrifted this shirt and got to work. I made a little list that I totally forgot when I went out there before, but let's see if I forgot anything. The daisy on the red top. Check. Fall cloak. I started this last year and then put it down. I would love to fill this with hand-stitched felted leaves. And then, because this is wool, I can actually felt directly onto it. So just experimenting with embroidery and felting on this. I'm gonna be going to my first cosplay convention, and that is at the end of June as well. So I think that I will make my costume as good as I can. Plans to make a Violet Sorrengail and Zayden Ryerson cosplay, but I think I'm gonna save that for the Halloween season, which I'm excited for. If you've been on the journey, you deserve to see that this was completed. It's all hand quilted and a lot of embroidery. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I officially finished everything for my group show that will be happening in July, and there's gonna be an artist talk for that. I'll do a video on all the artwork that's in it and kind of the concepts that I have been thinking about for that show. Last small thing, I've got a bunch of dried flowers in this bag, and I'd love to make a like strung up piece for the kitchen for like dried herb looking thing.
Don't forget, as a special little gifty, you can head over to my Patreon and receive all of the weekly artist diary videos and voice memos for the entire month of June for free. So head over there and join me on Patreon if you would like more videos.
Well, that is all. I'm so happy that I did this little guy while we were chatting. Thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me, and I would love to know what you would like to see most. Okay, I will talk to you all soon, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.